All right. So we have some speed round questions.
My favorite.
Mm-hmm. So
Speed run.
you can start or you want me to start?
Shoot. Yeah, you do it. You do it.
Okay. Okay. So we all remember what speed round is. Carly,
Uh-huh.
it's Speedy.
I'm 0 for 3 on the speed.
Okay. It's funny. I look right down and the petty word comes up. I'm going to skip the petty question because I don't know why they seem to come up for us. What's the most chaotic thing you'd do if you were invisible for 24 hours?
Ooh. I would probably pop into all of my ex's house and see what their life is like. Because they're probably really unhappy
And
that
you'd
they didn't
laugh
end up with me.
hysterically.
Oh, yeah.
And you could, if you're invisible, but I bet you could still leave like clues around the house or something to
I
haunt
would
them.
totally drop like a clue. Something
Yeah.
that they knew it was me. But like it would fuck with their mind
Right?
because it's
Forever.
like from like 20 years ago. Like our fucking prom picture just shows up.
She's back.
Danielle, what is the worst first date flex that someone has tried on you? I got a mattress in my truck.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a
Future first date.
Yeah, right. Future first date. Sorry.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know.
Have you had dates or like the people you've been with?
Does it just turn out like,
Does it
let's just hang out?
Yeah. Like has someone said, would you go out on a date with me? And they've taken you to dinner. They've taken you out for a date.
Yeah, but it was pretty cash. Like,
So not really.
not. I guess not.
So
They were memorable. If that.
has anybody picked you up to take you on a date?
No.
No. See, we're getting into first territory here with her. I feel this in your future very strongly.
Wait, I have a story about this weekend. That was pretty cringe.
What?
Cringe. A story about this weekend that was pretty cringe.
Oh, you
Kenny
have
with
one.
An ex.
Oh, okay. You have to
Kenny?
dump it right now.
Kenny's Chloe's dad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so at volleyball tournament, okay, I'm talking to some moms over here. Balls flying everywhere, right? A ball hits me in the back of my head. Okay? Not enough that it like hurt, but of course I didn't see it coming. It's gonna be like whatever.
Totally.
Kenny, I'm gonna back away from my goes, yeah, like just like a
Because it hit you?
idiot
Because it hit you.
because it hit me.
What?
Like he looks like the biggest fucking idiot, and I mean that
I
was
bet
like
everybody in the audience was like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
I feel like even some of the dads that like he talked to were like, holy, like what the fuck are you doing? Like you don't do that, even
Right.
if that's like how you feel.
Right.
Like you don't
do that.
act like an idiot, right?
Right.
So I was like, because we're fighting about finances, right?
Yeah.
And not him not helping. And I said, be careful what you wish for, Kenny, because if something happens to me, you're going to be paying for volleyball.
You said that out
I was
loud.
like, yeah, I did.
love
You don't.
that.
That's
That
the thing. I am
is
nice, but you
love
don't
that.
fuck with me once.
That
you know
is
what I mean?
awesome. And other people heard.
Oh yeah. So then he's got to retry.
Oh,
he's
totally.
He's
He's
like,
got to.
What was
swing
that? I didn't mean it like that. Like
I already give you one paycheck a month. So he's trying to make himself right. And I said,
In front of people.
Kenny, you don't want to go there because you're gonna be embarrassed.
I'm going to bring receipts.
So I said, you better cool it.
I'm going to bring a dry erase
Uh-huh.
board. We're going to set it up in front of
And
everybody.
he knew. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because he knew. I'll dish it out in front of all these people. Like,
Oh,
shut
my
up
God.
and sit down. Anyway, so I guess I would say this isn't like a first date because you don't know, but like, it's cringe when they like act like I already give her one of my check. Like, if I didn't know him, I'd be like, oh, cool, he supports his kids. You know, it's not
He's a
like
liar.
oh, it's a $5 page. You know,
yeah,
like
actually it's unemployment.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess and he's really good at like saying things that like aren't make you think. Well, I guess Mark is too. I really attract these guys that say these things that aren't necessarily lies, but don't tell the whole
You don't have the full
truth.
picture.
Yeah.
Could make them look
Yes.
okay to other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'd say that's pretty cringy, which I wouldn't know on a first date, but you know. That's
So,
fine.
like, if you were on a first date, you probably would have bought into that kind of thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh wow,
Oh,
he
my
takes care of
God.
his kids, and
Like,
see,
he
this
gives
is why
he
I-
gives her a whole paycheck.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think this is why I think she needs a referral
Yeah.
dater,
Yeah.
date someone dating her, because we need to vet this person
Mm-hmm.
so that someone doesn't come up to you and like with butterflies and
right.
whatever,
Tells me
and,
this
like
whole
right,
dream
and you fall in
story.
love with this dream that's not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Or freaking liars. Like, I don't like, one of the worst things on the planet, equality, is lying. And that bothers
Yeah.
me. Because
Yeah.
maybe it's not bold-faced lying, but
Mhm.
it's enough smearing the truth that it's just lying.
Right.
Well, and then on the flip side of you being like maybe on the outside of like, oh my God, he takes care of his
Yeah,
kids.
exactly.
Like, my mind would go to shit. I'm not gonna be with him. He has to give a whole paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need that mindset. I need that.
We're gonna be poor,
Yeah.
and she's gonna be living large. Like
Yeah.
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. She's gonna be living large
And you know what's
on $5.
the worst part too about those comments, I think, because we've talked about this before with those comments, the intent of the money and the way the money is used is for your child, right?
Absolutely.
And so when it's presented like, I'm giving this to you, like it's for you, like you should be grateful because it's for
Yes.
you.
why
Fuck
I'm
you,
like-
asshole. You pay 99.9% of everything.
Mhm.
And then for you to pop up and be like, look, everybody, look at this $5 I just gave
Right.
her. It's for the child. Like, you shouldn't be acting like you just should
When
be
he's so
crowned like you're some
mature,
king.
Yeah, and I'm sure those other dads sitting there were like, "Bro, you look like
Yeah. Rightfully so.
yeah, you know, like." So I was just like, "You are just hurting yourself, bud. Like, you don't look cool. You don't look cool."
I just can't believe he cheered when it hit you.
Loudly. It wasn't that he just cheered. He cheered loud. He screamed.
I can't even believe you can stand to sit next to him anymore there. It must be hard. You're trying to show a consolidated front for your kid.
Well, it's not hard because I don't care, and I, you know, like kind of when you know, you're like,
You're
I'm
just
so
like,
much
get it.
higher. Like,
Yep, I get it.
there's nothing you could do that, like, because I know that you just don't.
Yeah, and like in that case, he made an ass of himself in front of other people.
Absolutely.
You did
Wearing
nothing.
his Mr. Beast, like he was playing
Really?
football games, and he had wore this outfit that hugged his skinny ass little chicken legs, and it was blue, and people were like, "Wow, man, I like your outfit."
Yeah.
And then I'd make fun of them for even saying that, you know. So like,
Wow, I got the
he-
visual on that.
He wanted everybody to know
He
he
came
was,
He was a
breaking
football
from his
player.
football game. Yeah,
I'm an athlete. D1.
flag football.
Like,
it's like tap and go because you know
Yeah.
we're older now.
Yeah.
So
Like my 12-year-old is playing that right now as well.
oh, that's funny. So that's what happened. But also, I forgot to tell you guys too. On the in Washington, guess who I saw? The Washington volleyball tournament. Guess who I saw?
That same tall guy you saw in the food
Ha.
cart.
no. What happened?
Did you talk to him again?
I did. He didn't remember me though. I know.
He faked it.
I'm
Of course
totally
he
faked it.
remembers
Come
you.
on.
What did I freaking say to him? I said, I don't remember what I said to him, and he looked at me kind of like, and I'm like, we know each other, you know.
Good.
And I was like, Colorado, 5'2", you know, and he was like, oh yeah. And I'm like, what's up? And that was about it.
That
you know,
was
he was
it?
like on the phone or whatever.
Oh.
And his kid, I think, was losing and whatnot. But at the end too, I was like, "Are you guys going to Vegas in May?" I was like, "Maybe I'll see you out there. Maybe I won't. You know, whatever."
Is he?
No, I don't think so. But
Oh.
Damn, I feel like this is someone you need
No.
to be with.
Oh. Well, I was just going to say, you've dropped him 2 hints already. So if he wasn't like,
he might be. Well, but he's the only one there at these things too. I don't know where the mom's at. Maybe
I will
she's
say
the
my dad
breadwinner?
is the only one who ever went. Mom went to the cheer and dance stuff, so dad traveled with me.
But he's not cute. But and this is what happens, right? Because I'm so nice to everybody that I just friend zone everybody, and I'm just like, and then they think they have a chance because I've talked to them.
yeah, but if he after that second encounter, first of all, if he
I think he might have
pretended
been
like,
talking to his wife on the phone.
oh,
I
okay.
think that might have been what was.
Oh, okay. That's why he said he didn't know you because his wife was on the phone. How do you
I mean, he
not
did get
remember
pretty
you?
excited when he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, like that."
Did he sound like that?
Yeah, he's black.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he got them dreads. Have you ever seen a white person 7'2"?
Yeah.
Okay,
You play basketball, but
Every
yeah.
NBA player. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, no, he was black, but yeah.
I'm gonna try to come up with more people for you. I mean, I've gotten 2 so far. I actually should just work on the 2 that we have.
Put that shout out.
Like I
girl.
think
will.
step one,
Put
like
that shout out.
reach out to them.
I will. I will.
Ask him if they're
I should start, just keep working on the ones we
Yeah,
have. Like she's
totally.
But I can
We've
almost
already
pull
done
them up swimming.
Exactly. Here's 50 options that I haven't talked to, but
First, I have to see if
Which
I have
one
their
would you
phone number
like?
first,
Yeah.
and then
you're right. So when we meet before the next podcast, I'll do that. I'll have
Okay.
reached out to both. Shit, I won't even wait until the next podcast. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to communicate about this.
Yeah.
Because I'll reach out to both today.
God, now I'm thinking there is one guy, and I do know him through like Amanda Flathers,
Mhm.
and he goes to Mallory, and it's the weirdest thing. Like I was hanging out with some friends that we were all friends with in the group. Yesterday they came over for a little bit, and they're really good friends with this guy, Mark,
Okay.
and
Oh no, red flag.
Dude, stop it.
totally
Ignore her.
but
Ignore her.
he's tall, blonde. He is single. He goes to Mallory. I see him like every 2 weeks. I mean, he does pretend like he doesn't know who I am, even though I spent a whole week in Mexico on a wedding trip and we hung out the entire time. But like he will remember me.
He will.
I feel like we
What-
could reach
What's his age range, do you think?
our age.
Okay.
He's like they all went to school together.
Mm-hmm. But is he like
Okay.
a partier?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess the only time I've ever hung out with him was when we were either, like I said,
Yeah.
at Amanda's wedding in Mexico, any event. Like he would always come to all the events that we've had in our
Mhm.
neighborhood or at our houses. He's cute. He's blonde. He's tall. He's single.
Not gay.
Not gay.
Okay.
Not
Well,
gay.
Okay.
Let's get
So
that
we
has
have
it
an
on.
option there.
He has a job.
But hey, we're working on basics. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting. All right.
Okay.
Let's talk to Mallory. Because actually this morning I was saying, Mallory, maybe you should date Mark. And then she...
Really?
Yeah, because she was saying...
Did she break up with her guy?
Yes. Well,
Good.
so this morning she's like, I gotta ask you, like, how many hours are in your day? She goes, you're here, and then you're at your podcast, and then you're here again, and then you're in Mexico, and then you're and then you have 3 kids, and then you're still here. Like she goes, I think you have so many more hours than I do.
Yeah.
And I was like, the funny thing is I look at Mallory and say, I work a lot. Danielle works a lot, like, but the only other person that may work as hard as we do is you, Mallory. She
always
goes,
there.
but I don't have a life outside of here. She's like, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have kids. I'm not married. And I was like, what happened to your
Maybe we should
boyfriend?
end up hooking her up with my leftovers.
It's a potential.
She's
Yeah.
a good. She's a
I
hard
like her.
worker.
I
She's
like her.
cute.
Love her.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I did ask her. I'm like, wait, you had a boyfriend? She goes, no, not anymore. And I said, oh, thank God. I said, I gotta be honest. You are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. And he is so,
I thought I was the most beautiful girl.
well, that too. Well, I was,
This dark hair,
I was
she's
speaking
later.
to her.
I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Right? You gotta have a blonde, most beautiful
Totally,
girl,
and
a
a
dark,
dark-
most beautiful girl.
Totally.
So what were you saying? He was not a good fit for her?
Well, I said that. I said, you were way out of his league. And like, she's like, smiled. And I think she agreed, but she was.
But then you told her she should date Mark.
Well, I said, what about Mark? Because I had asked her, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't
What'd
know
she
that
say?
you knew Max and Bree. They were at my
Yeah.
house yesterday. And Mark got brought up. And I said, oh, Mark comes to the salon, Mallory. And they used to go to Mallory for their hair.
Wow.
So that, it was all came, and she
So
what'd
said
she
no.
say? Oh.
She's known Mark forever. And he's very into the, like, gym. I mean, they're good friends. I just don't think they're a good fit, probably.
Did she
together,
say anything
dating.
else about him other than he's into the gym that she didn't like?
No.
Was there more there?
No, I think that he's just busy and
We
like,
might have to interview her. Take the mics
Mm-hmm.
and interview her.
I'm going to interview her.
Mm-hmm.
just saying, could be an
Well, I
option.
have to talk to you about something really important.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of us come in.
Tell us what you don't like about Mark.
Yeah. So this Mark guy, Carly brought him up. I mean, maybe just because he's not fit for her, and she was very kind. I mean, Mallory cannot not be kind. She was very
Right.
kind about it. I think that they've just known each other for forever.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
it's just not a good fit.
All right. There we go. We got 3. I mean, look at us work.
3.
God, you guys are
We're on it.
miracle
I know. We're just,
miracles.
and we have a diverse group already.
Yes, I'd say very diverse.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Have you seen Mark?
I have no idea who this Mark is. No.
No, I'll show you a picture of him.
She does have some cute clients, though, I think.
Oh.
Mallory?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Oh, I
anyway.
agree.
I'm in the corner. I don't see it.
Well, then, if you know that she has cute clients, why don't you say, "Hey, Mallory, keep me in mind. I'm looking for a cute client of yours."
Okay.
That one's hard because Mallory's
doesn't
probably
know
also
me.
looking for a cute client.
You think so?
But I bet their pool is different.
Yeah.
Danielle's got
I would never
kids.
go for that guy that she was with. I
Oh,
couldn't see past that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a really sweet girl. I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen that guy that she was with.
He was at the
He was
Christmas
at the
party.
party. Goatee. Dark hair.
Don't remember him
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Like, at all. That's so weird.
That is weird.
He seemed really kind, but
Behind the doors, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
All right. So we have work ahead of us.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, we'll get on that. We'll get Danielle.
Next week's going to be so exciting. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Like my phone's going.
Oh, no. Carly.
This was at 8. I just need a new phone. It's a 12, I think.
Oh, my 13. I just looked to see when I can freaking get a new one, and it's